How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Sitting in the parking lot here at work, waiting to go in. My weekend at work. Oh yeah, fun times, but just kind of chilling out. Been past couple of days, I've been watching people's videos about PlayStation and Xbox coming up with a new console starting in 2027 and stuff like that. I was like, well, I knew Xbox was gonna work on one. I knew PlayStation eventually was gonna get one, but man, it's kind of soon, I guess, 2027. But I guess the lifespan of a console is about right. But trying to come out with games for both of them and stuff, and yeah, I think they can go a few more years before they can make any new consoles. But I don't know. I just been kind of seeing that. Other than that, just been kind of chilling out, watching some YouTube videos of different gaming stuff, and yeah, that just kind of popped up on my feed there. I was like, but I guess that ROG Ally X and stuff like that, those little handhelds that Xbox has got out, it's been selling pretty well, I guess. I don't think I'll get it because I still got my Steam Deck. I guess the cheaper version of the ROG Ally, the Xbox version, the lower model is about the equivalent to what a Steam Deck is and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's not bad. I just wait till Xbox ever comes out with their official handheld. That's theirs itself. It's, pretty much. But I know this is kind of theirs, kind of talking about it and stuff like that. But no, it's still a ROG Ally. I want something that says Xbox or something on it. I don't know. It's just something to think about when as things keep going and stuff like that with prices. Hopefully they don't try to charge too much, but you never know. But I'm still shocked about PlayStation. Let's see, it'll be PlayStation X, PlayStation 6, and then we got Xbox. What are they gonna call it? So we got Series X, Series Y or something. I'm not sure yet. Well, we'll see. But yeah, I've been picking up some Xbox games. I wanted to prove to people when I do those videos about Xbox, there's games out there. They're cheap. I mean, they're not that expensive. Even the ones that are supposed to be expensive, they're not that expensive. I went to Disc Traders, I think, yeah, yesterday when I went and seen Black Phone 2, and I seen their Series X little section there, and the most expensive game I think I seen was like $40. And that was for some kind of special steelbook edition of some game. I can't remember what it was. And they had a sealed copy of I forget. Yeah, I'm having a brain cramp, but they had a couple sealed copy games. That weren't that much, around $30-something. But then you got your new releases that are $59 or $69. That's no big deal. But I went to Walmart, a couple Walmarts, and they didn't clear out no Xboxes. I don't know where this is coming from. People talking about. Well, I haven't checked Target, but I know Target hasn't been selling a whole bunch of games anyways. This has been going on for a while. Even their Switch section's really not that big at the Targets I go to. It's just Target's already, I think, gotten out of movies and stuff like that, and music, and they got like a very little selection of music and stuff. So Target's a different story altogether. But Walmart, the Walmarts I go to, they have a little section of Xbox games that's been there for a while, before even people talked about they're pulling them out. So I did see Xbox, it's still the same little section where they got Xbox games. They didn't have a whole lot of clearance ones, so I think the Walmart I went to this morning, they cleared out all the clearance games and stuff like that. Once in a while, Walmart will have a section with a whole bunch of games and stuff like that. They'll do that. Not all the time, but maybe 3 or 4 times a year they do that. But they probably got a bunch of games in the back for all I know. I don't know. But they said they had a nice little section there and stuff like that. I was like, oh, sweet. At least I got it. They got their Series X games. Now, at Disc Traders that I went to, they had their Xbox One section, which is a real long shelf full of games. And then they had the small section for the Series X. So, I don't think people are clearing out all that much. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing too, consoles. The Walmart I went to had consoles. They had They had consoles. They had that Galaxy Edition one over there. I think they had that one. They had a couple of Series S's and a Series X. Basically, the cabinet was pretty much full, and you had your controllers and everything else. You know, when you look at the PlayStation 5 section, it's not that much bigger than the Xbox section. It was like little bit longer. But yeah, the Switch section, of course, there's a lot of Switch games. Yeah, Switch is always going to be popular. But yeah, just kind of random talk right here in my car about different things. I'm still surprised about actually consoles going to be make around 2027. I think PlayStation's going to start manufacturing then, and see what Xbox comes out with. I know Xbox is going to have a hybrid PC console setup. I know that's going to end up happening. So hopefully Microsoft gets a slimmed down version of a Windows that's just dedicated for like handhelds and stuff like that. Because still, even though the ROG Ally X is out there, it's still a Windows handheld. You know, they need to come up with a dedicated Windows just for handheld and a console-like type deal for console gaming. So hopefully they can do something like that instead of having a full version of Windows where you got to have all the bells and whistles that you don't need in a gaming handheld or a gaming console. So I'm pretty sure they'll come up with something. I mean, PlayStation's got their dedicated operating system for their PlayStation and stuff like that. So, and they'll get their handheld eventually. So can't wait for that. See what they're going to come out with for a handheld for PlayStation. Whether I pick that one up or not, that's going to be I'm down to debate on that one. I still like my Steam Deck. I play that all the time, so that's not a big deal. But just random talk and stuff like that, just off the cuff there. So just, I don't know. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Comment down below what do you think about new consoles and stuff like that. Just let me know in the comments below what's going on this weekend. I gotta work. Let me know what you guys are doing this weekend. All right, I'll check y'all in the next video. I'll be doing some videos this weekend sometime. All right, bye. Fun times, everybody.